I thought Washburn tonight just does what they do. They just wear you down. I mean, I thought, they did the same thing to Emporia yesterday. They just have so many bodies, so many physical bodies. And, I just thought the second half, they just wore you down. And they just keep coming. Really respect the way they play. I think they play hard. They share the ball. I mean, they play the way you want to see basketball teams play. And I don't know if yesterday took a little more out of us than maybe I thought. I thought even the first half to start the game, we rode Karan and Matt pretty hard and having them make play after play yesterday and needed a little bit of that today. And I thought maybe they're a little fatigued, and we fought through it the first half. And like I said, Washburn just keeps coming at you. And give them a lot of credit. We needed to shoot the ball exceptionally well from three to win tonight. We kind of knew that going in and really felt like we got some good opportunities. We really got, I thought, especially the first half, I thought we got some really good looks, and we had only made 5 of 15. It was one of those nights for us to win. We probably needed to be about 8 of 15, of our first threes to give ourselves an opportunity to win the game.
All right, we'll open it up for questions for coach and players.
Moses, especially early, you had several wide open threes that lipped in, lipped out, bounced in, bounced out. Was there just a sense of, man, shots just are not falling?
Yeah, the ball, sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. Today they didn't go in as much as I would like. My team told me to keep shooting, and that's what I did. You never shoot trying to miss. Every time you shoot, you try to make it go in. So, ball, it wasn't dropping as much as I would like for it to drop today. So that was just it.
Man, in 3 games this year, Washburn's defense, especially on the inside, you guys, has been great. Well, what do they do so well?
I think the main thing is they just outsize us, out-physical us. You got to give them all the credit. They come in, they rebound hard, they go to the glass hard, and they're just a lot bigger. And a lot of balls are going to bounce their way when they have 6 inches of height over some guys, and they got some strength over some other guys, and you got to give them all the credit for that. They play really hard.
Sean, there were some great players in this conference, and Will's definitely one of them. What challenges does he present?
Well, Will, like you said, he's a great player. He's undersized, but he's a beast, and I don't know how many rebounds he had tonight. He only had 6, but, and he's just a superior athlete to a lot of people, so, he's a good player.
Coaching that run and starting out the second half when they made their burst, which is just their defense just really controlled.
Yeah, I thought they picked it up a little bit. Like I said, I felt like we were a little, like I said, I don't know, I'm not so sure yesterday didn't take a little bit out of us. And you can't, at Washburn, you got to be at the highest level. I think, William McNeil is like I said, he's like their whole team. William, he's just a physical, hard-playing, tough kid, you know what I mean? And I think that's what their whole team is. They're physical at every position. I think they got tough kids at every position, and they just make it hard on you. And you got to compete on offense and defense every possession. They don't. Yesterday we were allowed to get in an up-and-down game. You know what I mean, and make it free-flowing. I knew today they weren't going to allow that to happen. We were going to have to be committed for 20 to 25 seconds on both ends. They weren't going to shoot it after 2 passes. They weren't going to allow us to get a quality shot off after 2 passes. We just had to work so hard. I felt like we got a lot of good looks, but we have to work so hard to get that look, and it just takes its toll. But these guys have had an exceptional year. Just an exceptional year. You lose all 5 starters, and have some guys. You look at Moses, Matt, and Karan. You talk about taking that role from, being a role guys a year ago to being the guys this year. I thought they did a tremendous job. And Sean Drowning, what a finish to his season. The guy's been with us for 5 years and just waited his turn and just got his turn. And I felt like he might have been playing as good as anybody on our team the last 2 weeks of the season. Karan, again, guy just steps up, and we needed him to have a great year. He leads us in our scoring. Just all those guys, just tremendous. Really proud of them. I think in Matt, Moses, and Karan's 2 years, I believe, were 45 and 17 in 2 years. Just a tremendous accomplishment, and it wouldn't have got done this year without those guys. We didn't have the biggest numbers, we didn't have the biggest size, and these guys to accomplish 19 and 9 and get us to this point. I think right now they don't feel that, but hopefully in a few days they'll understand how great they were.
Matt, you grew up, of course, near Fort Hayes, and what does it mean for you to post back-to-back seasons, and you're a huge part of 2 really good teams, and just continue this?
It means everything to me. My family and friends get to watch and get surrounded with a bunch of good guys and a great coaching staff, and couldn't have planned it out any better. You don't want it to end like this, but the way it did end, I'm happy with the guys who I was around for it.
Sean and Moses, you guys had two different career paths. What does Florida State mean to you guys?
My dad grew up in A's, so I know a little bit of the history of Fort Hays, and like Coach said, I kind of waited my turn, but I was always proud to be a part of the team, and I was happy to contribute this year. But I'm proud to play for Fort Hays.
As for me, like coming out of JUCO, a lot of schools was recruiting me, and basically the reason why I'm here because Coach says, like everybody knows, Fort Hays is a winning tradition, and that's just something I wanted to be a part of. I'm glad I finished my career out here, and Fort Hays is just. I just want to thank everybody that supported me from day one when I was sitting out, and when I came back, and it was just a pleasure to play with these guys in the class from last year. And Fort Hays is like a family, you know what I'm saying? So, like, after today, we still gonna be family. The guys from last year, we speak to them. Kenny Bowman was out there watching us today. It's just a good atmosphere. I'm proud I got to be a part of it.
Like I said, I think what makes our program is, you got to have talent. Without talent, you're not going to win. But I think what makes our program is having people like this in our program. That's how you have successful seasons is, the quality of person in your program. And we're lucky enough to have had some quality people like these guys the last couple of years.
All right, do we have any last questions? Any final comments? Thank you, guys.